everyone, welcome to Southeastern Guide Dogs. My name is Muffy Lavens and I am the Media Relations Manager here. And today we are going to be taking you to a puppy raiser meeting and getting to experience what it is like to raise a Southeastern Guide Dog puppy. At Southeastern Guide Dogs, we breed, raise, and train elite working dogs for the visually impaired, veterans with disabilities, and children with significant challenges. All of our dogs are provided at no cost to recipients, so we rely on the public to help us with donations, to volunteer to raise these puppies, and to really get the message out about who we are and what we do. So today we're going to be taking Morgan and Ashley through a puppy raiser meeting. Our volunteer puppy raisers meet twice a month to practice basic skills with their puppies. In this meeting, you're going to see some basic skills like sit, stay, come. You're going to see some work in impulse control and some relaxation techniques. We encourage you to watch, have fun, enjoy, and if this is something that interests you, apply to be a puppy raiser at guidedogs.org.
They're so
Don't
good.
be nervous. Well, we'll talk you through it. I'm going to have you ask her to sit. So the way you do that is you're going to say her name, Gemma, and then sit, and with your right hand, you're going to do this.
Okay.
Okay, so say her name first.
Gemma.
Say sit.
Sit. Like this?
Yep. She
Sit.
did it. Good
Oh,
girl. Good girl. She started to lay down, but that's okay. She did sit.
Okay.
While she's laying down, I'm going to have you practice a stay. Okay, so this is what you do for stay. You're going to take your right hand and hold it up like a traffic cop going stop. And you're going to say to her, hey, say stay. And then walk out in front of her like this and say it again, stay. Okay, so go ahead and do that.
Okay.
You can leave her down where she is.
Stay.
Good, and then walk to the end of your leash, face her, and tell her one more time, stay. Good, and then go back to her. And when you're next to her, I'm gonna have you say yes and give her a treat. So,
Okay.
yes.
Yes.
Good girl. And you can tell her
girl.
she's a good girl, too.
Good girl.
That's a very good girl, Gemma.
Good girl, Gemma.
The next thing I'm gonna have you do, I'm going to have you try a restraint hold, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to have you get down on the ground like this, and I'm going to have you take your left arm and go under like this. Yep, and then take your right arm and just kind of put it around her chest like this and kind of hug her to you like that.
Good girl.
Good, we should have given you a black dog so your dress didn't get all white hairs on it.
Oh no, it's okay.
Good girl. So the point of this is just, will she stand still and let herself be examined? And she is fine with you doing that, even though she doesn't know you. So very good job. Tell her, good girl.
Good girl,
See
you're
that
so
tail wag? Oh,
So sweet.
She says, I like the restraint hold.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to have you go ahead and like keep her kind of in that position, but just take your hands and like open up her ears like this and just kind of look in them. Good girl.
Good girl.
Good
Such a
job,
good girl.
Gemma. Very good. Now we're going to do harness on. So watch what I do. I'm actually going to step on my dog's leash. She wants to eat her coat.
She's so
I think she's saying we've had enough of this,
Yeah, she's like,
enough of
"I'm
this
bored."
work session. Puppies don't have very long attention spans, so I like to step on my dog's leash just because it's one less thing hanging in front of their face. And then in your left hand, you're going to take this strap and fold it up like that, and then hang it down so that you have a nice loop here. I'm actually gonna have you use the lure just because you don't know
Okay.
her. Even though she knows what to do, I want her to know that she has to do it for you too.
Okay.
If she doesn't know you. So get a piece of food in your right hand, and I'm gonna have you take your right hand and put it through the opening like this to her nose. Yep, and then lower the coat, and now move your right hand forward, kind of pull her head through the coat like, yeah, there you go, good girl.
And then she gets it?
Yep,
Good
and then she gets
girl.
it, good. And then you can go ahead and buckle the coat. Good job, Gemma.
Oh,
good girl.
Thank you, Gemma.
She's doing so good. You're doing so good with her. I'm actually going to have you do some loose leash walking.
Okay.
Too. For loose leash walking, the word that we use is let's go. The rest of the dog training world uses heel, but that means something different for us. So when we say let's go, we mean we want the dog to walk by our side and match our pace for the most part and not pull too much on the leash. Watch what I do.
Okay.
Tango, let's go. Good girl. Good girl, Tango. Let's go. Good job, Tango. Good. And see how I'm talking to her a lot? That keeps
Yeah.
her engaged. Before you go, say Gemma, and when she looks at you, go, let's go.
Okay.
And then you can praise her while you're walking, just
Okay.
like I did. Like, good girl,
Gemma.
Gemma, good girl.
Okay, ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Good, and start walking.
Let's go.
And tell her
Good
she's
girl.
good.
Good
Yay,
girl.
what a good girl.
Good girl, Gemma.
Good, and then
Good
turn around and come
girl.
back. What a good girl.
What a good girl you are,
Good, and
Gemma.
stop
Good
there.
girl.
You can just stop walking, and then let's have you have her sit again. So say her name. Gemma, sit.
Sit, Gemma.
Good girl.
Good girl.
Hey, go ahead and say yes and give her a treat.
Yes. Yes, Gemma. Good girl, Gemma.
You're really good. Are you looking for a job as a trainer for instance, or
I'm
a
not.
puppy
I
raisers?
am
We
not,
always
but I
need
do
puppy
want a puppy.
raisers.
Oh.
You did do a really nice job with her. Have you handled dogs before ever?
Not really, no.
Do you have a pet dog?
I have dogs, not big dogs, though.
Okay, well, you're just a natural then. That was really good.
I'm Colleen Flaherty. I'm a puppy raiser for Southeastern Guide Dogs. I've been doing it for about 7 months. This is Chip. He is a 9-month-old Goldador. I'm a raiser because I thoroughly enjoy it. It's wildly fulfilling, and it's the best job I've had in my entire career has been raising a puppy.
What is the training process like for these dogs from start to finish, how long it is, and the most rewarding and most challenging?
The training process is about a year to a year and a half, depending on the puppy and their capabilities and when they're ready. And the most fulfilling is when the dog actually does what you want him to do. We train with him, and when he actually responds, it's wonderful. And the most challenging is they have their own personality, and they don't always do exactly what we want when we're going through training, which is a significant part of the training, is getting them to get the behaviors that they'll continuously repeat consistently.
And if you see a dog out with one of these vests on, what would you want the public to know? To pet them, not to pet them, what would you say?
Sure, great question, Ashley. I would say first and foremost, if the dog has the harness on, he's working and we're trying to change him. So we'd ask you to first ask the handler, is it okay to pet the puppy? The standard answer is going to be, not right now, he's working. So we'd really ask you to give us a little bit of a wide berth. Don't tempt him, because we want the dogs to be successful. So, a stranger coming over, kneeling down and trying to call him, that actually is working against the behaviors that we're trying to teach him to be consistently exhibiting. So we'd ask you, try not to. It's really hard because these puppies are really cute. But let us take his harness off and find an appropriate venue to let you visit him.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you practice some obedience cues with her. So the first one we're gonna do is down. So the way you get them to go down is you say her name, Sia, down, and then you go like this.
Okay.
Yes, and when she lays down, you can say yes and give her a treat.
Sia, down, down, yes.
That's
Good
good.
girl.
Good job. Good.
Good girl.
And then I'm gonna have you ask her to sit. So you'll say, Sia,
Okay.
sit.
Sia, sit. Good girl, yes.
Yes, good,
yes.
good. You're getting on
girl.
the reason we say yes is because we need a way to let them know right away what they did was good. So we're gonna do a stay with her.
Sia, stay, stay,
Good. And then tell her one
Stay.
more time, stay,
stay.
and then go back to her like this. And when you're back at her side, say yes and give her a
Yes.
treat. Good job, Sia.
Good job, Sia.
That's very good. I'm gonna try something a little harder. So
Okay.
this is challenging, but we like a challenge, right?
Yes,
so
of course.
what I'm gonna do is I'm going to put some food in my hand and offer it to her. What we want her to do is stay in that position right there. Okay, so if she gets up, I'm gonna have you ask her to sit again.
Okay.
And that is Sia, sit like this. And if she doesn't get up, then I'm gonna have you say yes. What you're looking for is the moment when she looks at me and thinks, I would like that food, but I'm not gonna do it because I'm being asked not to. So at that time you say yes and give her a piece of food. Okay, so watch her face. Hey, hey. Right now, yes. So you say yes
Yes.
and give her a piece of food.
Okay.
Good girl.
Girl.
And the reason I said right then is because I saw her look at me, and I know she saw my food, and I know she would like it, but she didn't go for it. So you're telling her, yes, I like that choice you made. It was good. People in the public do this a lot. They see our puppies and they're like, oh, come here, pretty puppy. And our puppy has to have had a lot of these in set-up situations so that they have the memory of what to do when they're out in the real world. Okay, one more time. Be ready with your word, your magic word. Oh,
Yes.
see that?
Good girl.
Did you see how she kind of looked at you? She was like, did you like this?
I know not to do that.
Yeah, that was very good.
Good girl. We had so much fun at Southeastern Guide Dogs campus today. We got to meet all the puppies and their raisers and see the beautiful campus.
If you're interested in becoming a puppy raiser or donating or anything of the sorts, learning more about their organization, we'll have everything linked here down below, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more UNATION drives. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye.